Hello everybody, Evolution members on the TF forum. Welcome again to another week of the Evolution Dynasty. We're going to kind of fly right through this today. I'm kind of going to have I've got a triple header of games to do tonight. So I figure I'd get this in before I do those games this afternoon and tonight. It's going to be a busy night for me. As you can see in the background, you know who has made a return. The lamp. But he won't be there for the next show. I just didn't feel like moving him this week. So, okay, I'm going to kind of fly through these. Kind of a light week of games coming up this week. So, there's only 3 of us that have games. So we should be able to get through the week pretty quickly. Right now my system is updating on the PS3, so I won't be able to bring you the bowl projections. I will post those on the forum later tonight when I get back and check the whole list and everything else. Okay. All right. Like I said, a lot of teams have already finished up their seasons. There was only a few that had games left on the stack this week. So we'll just go from there. I'm going to go with my Hawaii Warriors. We had UNLV coming up this week in Semi 24. And from all in all, it was a tough game. I lost 28-17 as I dropped to 6-5 on the year. And Semi now goes to 6-5. He now becomes bowl eligible, which is good. You got another user in the bowl picture. So that's a good thing. And I'll look tonight, see what bowl he is destined for. So good job, Semi 24, getting your team bowl eligible. And this week, my Hawaii Warriors battle New Mexico State Aggies. Very tough New Mexico State Aggies. So I'm going to have to look out for that team as the end of the year is here. So we are going to be looking for a tough game here. New Mexico State's play tough on just about everybody in this forum or in this league. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. Age 22 is Colorado State Rams. Oh, by the way, I had nothing on the recruiting front. Didn't land anybody. And the same can be said for age 22 in his Colorado State Rams. He had nothing going on. He did crack the top 25 in the BC in the coaches poll. So he's finally in, and I will look later on today or tonight and see what his standing is in the AP. And since he was off, actually he's off for the rest of the season till bowl season. So we'll go from there. But he had also nothing else on the recruiting front. Bob Jr. in Louisiana Tech Bulldogs had Bob Jr. had Danny Boy 333. And against Nevada, and that was a very tough game. Bob Jr. lost by 10 points, 34-24. So great job, great game there by both users. It was a very good game, but Nevada just seemed to be too much for the Bulldogs. So tough way to go down there as Bob Jr. drops to 2-9 now in the season. He has one game left on his schedule. That is San Jose Spartans. So we'll see what happens there. It's a battle of 2-9 versus 3-8. So it should be a good game. T2 is Rice Owls done for the year. And also he had nothing else on his recruiting front. He did let me know the previous week on last week's show that he was pretty much done with recruiting. So we'll see what happens in the off season. Big Bear at San Diego State, also nothing across the front for him. He is done for the season at 5-7. Also same for T2. He ends his season at 5-7 also. But nothing for both of those users on the recruiting front. And Indy Bowling, he is also done for the season. He goes to 4-8 on the year. So good year, respectable year for you, Indy Ballin. I know starting off like you did was a tough road to start off with. So we hope you can get things going. He did get some action on the board this week. He had 3 recruits on his target list, and he did not get any of those. So they decided to go elsewhere. So what a way to end the season. he still has this week to get his recruiting stuff done before the championship and the bowl season kick in, because then that is strictly recruiting shut down. So we'll see what happens there. Sox and Gators, unbelievable, 12-0. He has now risen to 11th in the top 25. Unbelievable job by Sox and Gators this year, going undefeated. I do believe he does have the Conference USA Championship still left to go, so we'll see if he can keep that train going and on before bowl season hits. So hopefully he can land himself a BCS, have our first user in the BCS Bowl. That would be awesome. Simi 24, he also Sox and Gators had nothing on a recruiting front as of now. Simi 24 and UNLV Rebels, like I said before, became bowl eligible. Great job by him, as he beat my Warriors 28-17, and we are now both 6-5. So we still have a chance to get things done here and end the season on a good note. And he faces, in this week, UNLV takes on Air Force in that flex bone triple option attack. So we'll see how well Simi 24 does against the option team there. Air Force comes in 2-8. So really, Simi 24 and myself, we're both looking to end our season 7-5. So we'll see what happens from there. He was busy on the recruiting front this year. He did have 4 targets on the list this year. On this week, he did not land anybody. So those guys decided to go elsewhere. So tough break for Simi 24, but you still got one more game coming this week. So get your game in, my friend, and play hard. Emma Frisk as the Utah State Aggies. He took on Boise State, team we've all, if any teams are in the WAC, we know who we all been chasing. This team right here, and it's just been a tough road. Boise State pulls it out 41-21, and it goes to 10-1 on the year. And Utah State ends their season at 5-7. So tough break there for Frisk, as he good year. 2 back at 500. If this was an NFL season, he might have a chance to tie that up. But this is college, so the season is over for him. 5-7. So he was very busy on the recruiting front this week. He landed 3 recruits this week. Two 2-star and one 1-star. So good job by Frisk, and great job. Good year, 5-7 with the Utah State Aggies, and hopefully we'll be seeing more things to come from Frisk and the rest of that team for next season. RYTY 32 and the USAC Miners done for the season at 9-3.
Operation has been completed.
Like I said before, I'm going to check later tonight on the bowl picture. I will post those on the forum to let everybody know. And he also had 3 guys on his recruiting front this week, and he nailed them. Got those 3 to come to UTEP. 3-star athletes. So great job by RYTY 32. And moving on to the most impressive user on this forum right now, Danny Boy 0003. You have really done well with Nevada since taking them over 5-0 since coming on. And can anybody stop him in Nevada? Doesn't seem to be. As we all know, Vigorous gave it up after his team went to 4-3, and Danny Boy took over and has just done well. 5-0 as a coach and a user in this league. He is 9-3 on the year. He has not lost a game yet. And like I said, he beat Bob Jr. and Louisiana Tech Bulldogs by 10 in their game. And Nevada's done for the season. And so good year. And like I said, I will check on the bowl picture tonight when I get back home. He did have 1 target on the recruiting list this week. He got him. Actually, he decided, the 3-star athlete, he decided to go elsewhere. So tough break there for Dane Boy. Hopefully you can get that train turned around pretty fast. And I expect great things from you for the next season, my friend. Last but not least, Indy Colts 79. His season is also done. He finishes up at 4-8 with the Wyoming Cowboys. And so good job by Indy Colts. Tough year for Wyoming. They just did not have the personnel to really keep up with a lot of teams in their division. And on the recruiting front, really nothing else going on. He had nothing. So he had nothing going on. So we'll just go from there. So all in all, a really good year for the league itself. We're not done yet. We are now in week 15. This is a hard 24-hour advance, gentlemen. So the advance will be tomorrow night at 10:47 p.m. Kind of unusual time frame, but we'll go with it. 10:47 p.m. I plan on getting my game in tonight after I get back home and get that game done with New Mexico State. Get myself 7-5. So other than that, really not much else going on in the league. Like I said, I will post the bowl projections for tonight on the forum under Evolution. So just look for me and get those things ready. Really hate when the PS3 does their updates, system updates. It's so annoying. But it just seems lately, in the last 3 days, I've had nothing but system updates from games and now the system update itself. So kind of bad timing for everything. But other than that, I'm going to close it out here with this with the show. I will still be bringing you all the great stuff as the season progresses and even into the bowl season. Still haven't thought about anything on the off season yet, but we'll see from there. Other than that, have yourselves a great evening and keep playing hard, and may you be the best in what you will do. Remember, guys, there's only 3 of us, myself included. This is me. 3 of us with games this week. Please get your games in, and so that we can beat the advanced state and move on from there. So other than that, have yourself a great evening, and I will talk to you later.